Howdy, kids. I know I've done this before, but it's been a while. Sorry about all the, there's lots of pride puke kind of stuff going on. Just goes to show you, nowhere is immune from the New World Order agenda. And I'm sorry that there's no baffle on the mic, but if you have not seen, if you kind of just started following recently, I'm at Gettysburg College, and this is just a beautiful campus. I mean, it's got to be among one of the, I don't know, 20, 30 most bucolic campuses in the nation. It's just, it's so fantastic. And as I've said before in previous videos here at the school, if you've got kids in high school, I would love for you to send them here. I can't imagine a better experience personally. I mean, I seriously can't. It is just gorgeous, historic. Sorry to use the word bucolic again. Very safe. And I'm sure the curriculum is good too. Of course, that matters. I'm sure a lot of you know it's a liberal arts school. So if you've got a kid that wants to go in medicine or engineering, this might not be the best place for them. As you can see, fall is officially here. This building here, among many, oh so many other buildings, of course, was used as a hospital during the battle. Hopefully you guys can screenshot that. Just take a look at this. I mean, imagine this was your college experience when you were of such age. Just look at this place. I mean, no matter when I come here, spring, summer, or fall, I'm just amazed at how beautiful it is. If I had kids getting ready for school and they wanted to study, you know, something in the humanities, education, history, so on and so forth, I would definitely urge them considering this school. As a plus for you parents, it's not known as a party school. You guys are familiar with downtown Gettysburg. You know, it's not a party scene. It's fairly small, fairly quiet. Yeah, there are a couple bars, but it's not like sending them off to University of Maryland or Penn State or something like that. Not to knock those schools, I'm just saying it's not a party school. I'll read this real fast. When Confederate troops occupied the Gettysburg College campus on the first day of the Battle of Gettysburg, college president Dr. Bogger and his family found themselves in Confederate territory. Even so, the family risked imprisonment to harbor wounded Union soldiers in their on-campus home known as the White House. Despite repeated searches, the soldiers went undetected. One of the men in the Bogger's care, Private George Kimball of the 12th Massachusetts, later praised the family, especially the president's daughter Alice. Those shells were frequently bursting about the grounds, the fragments crashing against the walls of the building and tearing limbs from the trees in the yard, Kimball wrote. Alice paused not in her noble work, nor shrank from any danger, however great. Other college facility members risked similar dangers to help the wounded. From their home on the town square, Professor Martin Stover and his family fed hungry soldiers out of their backyard and sheltered wounded Union men in their dining room and cellar. Professor Charles Schaefer cared for Frederick Lehman, a young student in the college's preparatory division who was wounded outside Schaefer's home on Chambersburg Street. The battle had turned homes into hospitals and civilians into medics. A recurrent theme in this story: it would take the town and the college months to recover from the vast damage inflicted during the three-day battle. Still, the faculty later asserted that they would be willing to suffer the same thing over again for the same cause. And again, mind you, like almost every other instance in the story of the Battle of Gettysburg, almost every single hospital was willing to treat both Union and Confederate soldiers. And that should never be forgotten. And this is Glatfelter Hall. I'm not sure when it was built. It wasn't terribly long ago, but it may have looked similar and just undergone an excellent restoration. Maybe some of you can tell me that. But it's just beautiful. And again, as I mentioned, I do miss these days. I do. I'm not gonna lie. Miss everything about them. Miss being younger. Miss the girls. Yes, I do. Miss the opportunities that were still in front of me before I squandered them. By the way, as a fun note, after the Battle of Gettysburg, the college actually reopened on time for the fall semester in 1863, as hard as that is to imagine. I mean, the smell of death had to still be in the air, you know what I mean? But they reopened on time, and life went on. It's so sad to see. I mean, I know this is a college campus, and I know politics are almost part and parcel of the college experience, but sorry, y'all. I'm not down with the propaganda and the rainbow flags, which, in my opinion, are nothing but new Nazi symbols. They are insistent upon a certain way of life that many people are not supportive of, but they're insistent. The whole point is they're not suggestive, they're insistent. Sorry, not sorry, if a lot of us Americans still want to have traditional values, raise boys and girls to be boys and girls, and marry the opposite sex and procreate. But these folks are insistent. They're not going to stop until the population really starts to plummet. Anyways, as usual, I've said too much. I gotta head to the bookstore and get something for my pop. I'll see you.